My favorite Strawdog memory would have to be, without a shadow of doubt, would be falling in love with my wife.
I proposed to my wife in Hugon Hall.
Mine is, I guess, meeting you.
Yeah?
I guess.
You don't have to just say that.
Well, it's the first thing I think of.
The first show that I saw at Strawdog was The House of Yes.
It was by a professor I actually had in college.
Wendy McLeod was my playwriting teacher in college.
I was dating a woman at that time who was now my wife.
So when this young man that I was dating and I came to stay with my parents,
who lived in Chicago, and so we were here in Chicago and we thought we should go see this.
so we saw House of Yes and it was great.
It wasn't.
It was exciting to walk up the stairs into this dirty space that had pillars in the way of everything. It seemed very, very DIY.
That was very, very early in Strawdog's overall artistic growth.
Yeah, this is very personal.
I know.
This
It's
is
very,
like a little personal.
but this is
video
that's
journey.
part of what Strawdog is to us, though. It's
No, you're right.
our history.
We had met before starting rehearsal for the play Red Noses, the original version of it.
We met doing Red Noses at Strawdog.
And I had been coming through a really awful divorce, and I was sort of like a shell of myself.
And I had a crush on him throughout the whole run of the show. But for some reason he missed my advances.
As she tells it, she convinced me to pull my head out of my own ass and date her. And once the show opened, I did.
There's a little room between Hugon Hall and the dressing room, and we walked into there and I grabbed him and I thought we kissed each other, but he says that I kissed him, and then I started it. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I'm not trying to suck up to him. He should be sucking up to me.
My favorite memory was meeting her.
And after we got engaged, after he proposed in Hugon when I was doing a show with a holiday special, and then we walked into that room and kissed again in that same room that we had kissed the first time right after we proposed, and that was at Strawdog.
And now we're married, and we have a beautiful little baby girl.
And although the theater that I've seen at Strawdog and participated in, I was in Red Noses and St. Crispin's Day, and all just amazing experiences, I think I have to say asking Justine to marry me was probably the best.